Very, very well said. A really big part of your work has you working with young students in an educational context. Now,
Yes.
what do you think are some of the biggest challenges that schools are facing this year?
I'm at the university level now, but most of my life I taught on the K to 12 level, even as an educator, before I was even getting out there as a speaker. So I'm seeing this from all ends, and I'm, raising children, one who's about to be in college, one who's about to be a junior in high school, and one who's about to be a fourth grader. So I feel like I can speak to this. So one of the major challenges students are facing is this issue of loneliness. This idea of nobody's really speaking to them in their physical spaces. And so that's why many of them are turning to social media. And we're seeing that so many stories and studies have come out that have connected the suicide issues, depression, all of these things to the rise in cell phone usage and social media access. Kids are and young people are retreating to other worlds to live in certain areas, to live a life that they're not living in real life. That has also led to radicalization in many different areas of our society as well, because people are going down a rabbit hole of just looking at, the algorithms are going to feed you what they think you want to see. So they're going down a rabbit hole of seeing so many things of only tailored towards their opinion. So I think that's one challenge. Related to that is that kids are not really building a lot of the social skills because they don't have to interact in ways that we were forced to growing up. I think that's a problem. I think another challenge that they have is they don't know how to process information. They don't really know how to determine whether a website that they're seeing is real. And it's only gotten worse. And a lot of adults don't really know how to do that now because you have these things with deep fakes and artificial intelligence and all of these things. And so a lot of our young people nowadays don't really know how to discern that. Studies have come out showing that I don't know if you asked me about one, but I know that there are
Oh,
several.
keep going, please.
Okay, a lot of our young people are getting their news of the day from social media, from TikTok, from what people are dropping in the comments. They don't know if sources are legit or if they're arguing with like a bot that was created to. So those are some of the challenges, and we as adults have failed in our ability to navigate that with them. And I would say, lastly, a lot of them just don't have a strong knowledge of history. And as the great James Baldwin said, if you don't understand what happened behind you, you can't understand what's happening around you. And so I think that if they had a deeper sense of history, they could fully have a deeper understanding of what's happening in this world today and how to respond to it. And then you have other issues like climate change and school culture in terms of violence and school shootings, things that are threatening their safety on a daily basis. So in short, you can see why it's harder to be a young person in this time than any other period as it relates to the societal influences that they have to deal with.
I couldn't agree.
Online bullying, for example, it doesn't just stop when you leave school, it continues through social media.
Absolutely. You are 100%. I think you are 100% correct. I couldn't agree with you more.